Hey, Nick Williams here, and I am going to talk to you about starting strong in 2020. And if you haven't already started strong, really, you shouldn't be watching this now because this is live. Unless you're watching it on a recording, you should be in the field working or on the phone working, whatever it is. You should be on a sales call right now. And you agree with me, don't you? And if you're not, you probably feel like, uh-oh, I'm already behind. And it's true. If you're an agent, your job is to be selling, and that's it. That's why our program, the Road Warrior program, is so valuable because that's what it does. It gets you selling, and we know exactly what we're doing. Pardon me. Now, number one, and I did this video the other day, but the quality was so bad on the sound that I had to redo it. So I'm not going to go through everything, but you want to establish a base. This is the strategy for building a strong business. You want to establish a base. You want to know exactly what you're doing. You want to reinvest in your business. In other words, as you're growing it, reinvest in the business. You want to be investigating while you're out there grinding. You want to, and you don't need to do this out of the gate, but you want to investigate the master plan that you're going to implement one day. It may be, and it is for many, just going out there and grinding. But making it better and better. It may be, and I believe this is true, that one day you want to explode your business to a whole different level by building an inbound traffic system of some sort. And this is obviously going to be generating through some sort of advertising, whether it's internet. Some people may think getting on the television or getting on the flat screen would be the way. So whatever that model is, direct mail, whatever it may be, that you create an inbound lead generating machine. But first, it's like this: crawl. How's that? Crawl, walk, and then run. Start off with something that you know, and that's where we start you with what we know exactly works. So you get out and you start selling, and you've got all your tools at your disposal. You've got your visuals, you've got yourself. Let's see, what else do I have here? You're able to handle objections or rebuttals because you're right in front of the person. You can address policy issues or customer issues or policy lapses after the fact because you can just go see these people. Again, if you're local, if you're working within striking distance of your home base, you can't do that often on the phone. People just won't answer. So, and don't think it's easy to get people on the phone, because it's not. You're probably going to speak to more people in a day and have more meaningful conversations in a day going out and just talking to people with leads. Now, having said this, I'm going to further qualify this. If you're getting inbound leads, that's a whole different ballgame, but that costs thousands and thousands of dollars, and it costs trial and error. It costs a lot. And you can put your faith in third parties and have those third parties generate the leads for you. But let me tell you something. Now, and I'm not knocking any system, but sometimes, like for example, Facebook leads or whatever type of leads, sometimes they just don't work at all. Sometimes it's a fail, and you cannot. And if those leads aren't in your backyard, or if you don't have addresses, you can't save the leads. It's a total loss, and that does happen. Sometimes people it bombs out. You can't afford that when you're starting. Trust me, I know this. And if you get out and you're selling, you become successful, and because you have all the tools at your disposal, then you can have other people follow you. You can be more of a leader in doing it that way, versus, again, just sitting by yourself on the phone. Now, if you're in a call center, that may work for you. But if you're in a call center, you're probably giving up a whole lot. A lot of times people in call centers don't even get their own commissions. They don't even own their commissions. They just get a small piece of the pie. You don't need to do that. You don't need to give everything up starting. You can start and create a good, solid book of business. So again, the first objective is to establish a base. That would be a 6-figure renewal base. then you reinvest and you investigate, and then you explode your business. Again, the six-figure renewal base, reinvest in your business, whatever way, just creating more efficiencies along the way, better leads, more leads, however you want to reinvest, but put your business first, and then investigate another model that and it may again be what you're currently doing. I'm being redundant here, but again, I want you to understand this. It may in fact be on the road selling. Many people stay on the road selling, and that's all they ever do. That's it. They're highly successful. Many of the most successful agents I know are on the road. Clearly, many of the most successful agents I know are on the road. Building an agency, you can just duplicate your efforts and you can create an empire of people on the road, because millions of people want to sell on the road. Millions of people do not want to sell on the phone. They don't want to be stuck in a cubicle or by themselves at home with a headset on. So don't fall for what you think might be easier. Now, explode your business. That's the last step, and that's the beginning of a whole new business. That's when you implement the phase two. You've established yourself as a producer, whether on the phone or on the road. You've established yourself as a big hitter, and now you've got the money to invest in another model, which would be building an agency, or just again streamlining yourself as an agent. But create an inbound Facebook lead system, create an inbound Google search lead system, create inbound YouTube videos lead system. So whatever it is, now you're dealing from a position of strength. And that's what I like, is always dealing from a position of strength. And when I'm out there on the road, I can sell. Nobody can stop me. I don't have to worry about the quality of the leads, because I can just go knock on the door because I got a lead in my hand. And if I'm a good salesman, I can sell it. And that's the end of that story. All right. Deal from a position of strength. Be smart. Be patient. Be the hero of your story. Like and subscribe. Like this video. Subscribe to Medicare Millionaire. And we shall talk to you soon, because I believe that's it for this video. Goodbye.